There's a lot of talk about new Ben 10 projects in the works, but there's a catch. Jason DeMarco from Warner Brothers Discovery dropped some hints about a possible new series. We'll discuss that. Also, don't go anywhere till the end, because we'll discuss the Ben 10 creator teasing a reboot series that's supposed to be more grown up, taking cues from the MCU. According to comicbook.com, there's a bit more hope for another Ben 10 show on the horizon. Jason DeMarco, Warner Brothers Discovery's SVP of Action and Anime, briefly touched on Ben 10's future during a Twitter Q&A session. Although his response has since been deleted, he did mention that some stuff is in development, we'll see if it goes anywhere. However, he didn't spill any beans about what the new show might entail in terms of plot or which version of Ben Tennyson it might focus on. If Warner Brothers Discovery gives the green light to a new Ben 10, it'll be the franchise's 6th installment, following the conclusion of its 2016 reboot in 2021. Originally created by Man of Action for Cartoon Network, the OG Ben 10 followed the adventures of Ben, voiced by Tara Strong, a regular kid who stumbled upon a powerful alien gadget called the Omnitrix during his summer vacation travels with his cousin and grandpa. Using the Omnitrix to transform into 10 different alien forms, Ben and his fam tackled criminals, nefarious aliens, and super baddies across the USA, all while uncovering the secrets of the Omnitrix. The show's success spawned several sequels, including Ben 10 Alien Force, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien, and Ben 10 Omniverse, which aged Ben up to his teenage years, with a fresh set of alien transformations. And of course the reboot, where Strong reprised her role as young Ben. In addition to the mainline cartoons, Ben 10 had the spotlight in 5 movies produced by Cartoon Network, including 2 live-action films directed by Alex Winter, known for his role in Bill and Ted. The franchise also had some crossover fun with other Cartoon Network shows of its time, like Generator Rex, which was also developed by Man of Action. Now, if the movie gets made, there's quite a buzz around potential casting rumors for a Ben 10 movie, with the latest one suggesting Chris Evans might step into the role of an adult version of Ben 10 in a live-action adaptation. Chris Evans has been making waves with his recent roles in projects like the Apple TV Plus series Defending Jacob and Rian Johnson's Knives Out. However, he's perhaps best known for portraying Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a role he played for nearly a decade before bidding farewell in Avengers Endgame. Despite fans' hopes, Evans has been pretty clear that he's not planning to return to the MCU anytime soon. On social media, artist SpiderMonkey XXIII stirred up excitement by creating fan art that reimagines Evans as a hypothetical adult Ben 10,000 or a future version of Ben. In this rendition, Ben has evolved into a seasoned hero with the ability to transform into even more alien forms while still learning valuable lessons from his younger self. It's intriguing how closely Chris Evans resembles the animated version of Ben 10,000, sparking discussions about him being a perfect fit for the role if a live-action adaptation ever materializes. While there were plans for a live-action Ben 10 movie years ago, progress seems to have stalled since then, leaving its fate uncertain. However, with the Ben 10 universe still thriving through the reboot series and an upcoming animated film, there's always a chance for a revival in the future. Meanwhile, Chris Evans has a busy schedule ahead with potential projects like Scott Derrickson's Bermuda and the remake of Little Shop of Horrors. Though juggling multiple commitments, if studios decide to pursue a live-action Ben 10 once again, perhaps Evans could make room in his calendar. His established superhero pedigree would undoubtedly make him a natural fit for the role. In another twist of fan creativity, there's a piece of fan art envisioning Tom Holland as the lead in a live-action adaptation of Ben 10 Alien Force. The artwork, crafted by SpiderMonkey23, portrays Holland as the teenage protagonist, completely with Ben's signature jacket and even his iconic green and black muscle car. This depiction suggests that the Spider-Man actor could seamlessly transition into another beloved franchise, adding fuel to the speculation of potential casting choices. Tom Holland has long been a frontrunner for the role of Ben Tennyson in a live-action adaptation, with concept trailers and fan campaigns rallying behind him. Among the various Ben 10 storylines, Alien Force seems particularly suited to Holland's talents. There are striking similarities between Ben Tennyson and Peter Parker, both tasked with defending Earth from villains, making it a comfortable fit for Holland, especially given his acclaimed portrayal of Spider-Man in Homecoming. Critics and audiences alike have praised his ability to embody the complexities of a young hero grappling with immense responsibilities. However, Ben 10 Alien Force diverges from Holland's usual portrayals. It carries a darker tone, with more intricate plots, less humor, and a willingness to tackle more mature themes, including character deaths. This presents a departure from the lightheartedness typically associated with Holland's roles thus far in his career. Nevertheless, an adaptation of Ben 10 Alien Force could serve as an opportunity for Holland to showcase his versatility, blending the familiar superhero dynamics with the darker, more nuanced storytelling of the franchise. While the Ben 10 brand already boasts a dedicated fanbase, the depth of its source material could offer Holland a chance to explore new facets of his acting prowess and appeal to a broader audience. Now, let us talk about the Ben 10 creator who hinted at a more mature reboot series based on the MCU now. Duncan Rouleau, one of the minds behind Ben 10 from Man of Action, recently discussed the potential for a new, more mature Ben 10 series inspired by the MCU. In an interview with Cartoon Base, Rouleau shared his enthusiasm for the idea of a high-stakes show with mature themes, emphasizing a focus on emotional, social, and political elements akin to those explored in the MCU movies. He clarified that while they're not interested in incorporating gore or sexual content, they aim to delve into deeper, more complex narratives. Rouleau also made it clear that any mature Ben 10 series wouldn't adhere to the continuity established by the 2005 series, indicating a preference for exploring new storytelling avenues rather than revisiting old ground, and fans were very happy about this information. But despite its popularity among fans and the ongoing speculation about potential casting choices, why haven't we seen a live-action Ben 10 movie yet? Well, for starters, bringing the Omnitrix's aliens and many of the series' antagonists to life would require a massive amount of CGI. While some villains could be portrayed by human actors, the majority would necessitate extensive CGI work. Furthermore, history hasn't been kind to movies adapted from TV shows. The existing Ben 10 movies, for example, haven't been widely praised. While opinions may vary on which is better, both Race Against Time and Alien Swarm are generally regarded as subpar films. Additionally, CGI production is notoriously expensive, making it a significant financial hurdle for studios not backed by massive budgets like Disney. Ben 10 is a Cartoon Network property, and Cartoon Network is owned by Warner Brothers, which hasn't had the best track record with live-action adaptations, as evidenced by certain films in the DCEU. Furthermore, while the original Ben 10 series did delve into darker and more serious themes, it remains primarily aimed at kids. Many of the original viewers are now adults, and the current generation may be more familiar with the reboot series, or may not even be aware of the original. Lastly, translating the depth and complexity of the Ben 10 universe into a single movie presents significant narrative challenges. Properly explaining the intricacies of the series would either require multiple films or an excessively long runtime, which may not be feasible for general audiences unless there's overwhelming demand, akin to something like Avengers Endgame. Well, that's it for today. What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you think a live-action Ben 10 movie would be successful, or would you prefer to see more animated content? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you at the next one.